Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ronnie coming back from the Vegas. Hey, we're going to take a look at Raymond Nicholas from Division, junior receiver and free safety. So we're going to check him out, see how he does. Before we get into this, guys, thank you for all your support lately. It means a lot to me. And yeah, remember to check out the podcast. It's coming out soon, probably by the end of the week, maybe. So let's check this guy out, see how he does. And yeah, some volume. See what he does. Nah, let's take a look back. You see, he had such a good ability, that quick. He didn't give him like just didn't break him. Like you take a look right here. Like, I don't know, like he had him, but he didn't like fake it and make it seem like he was going for the curl. He backpedaled and he stayed straight. He didn't pretend to make it like it was like he was gonna get the curl right there. Um, and that's it didn't allow him to get as much space. Makes a nice catch right there. I feel like if he would have been able to do and gotten in, a better play with that, been able to, turn around and fake the turnaround instead of just backpedaling a second to stop, it would have been a lot cleaner of a play and could have gotten a little bit more separation and could have actually gotten a little bit more yardage. Makes a nice catch in tight coverage though. Okay, that's a nice job. That's a nice block right there. You take a look, is patient, he's looking this way, knows that this guy's probably going to come, which is a nice job. He's being able to read and understand. Knows that the screen's not going to him, sees the first guy closest to him, comes upfield, makes a nice block for him, allows him to get more yardage than what he would have gotten. That's a nice job right here. You take a look, it's this is definitely a zone coverage. He sees that, he's coming across, if it was man, he would have stayed with him. Stays in his zone, comes up right away, and makes a nice play right there. That's a good job. Stayed in his zone, didn't give a lot of space right there, and it just made a good play for him. Able to get like a nice tackle right there. Didn't allow him to get any yardage really. Doesn't have like that ability to like get like a solid breakaway because you take a look, you know, guys still tight on him the entire play. It seemed like, and not having that ability to break away sometimes doesn't help. He has solid hands. Does a nice job. I don't know if because I feel like if he was supposed to coverage, could have stayed with him. It is 2-2. It was fine. He did make a nice job. Makes a nice play. Realized two guys back there actually did do a good job right there. You know, normally you'd go out with one of these guys. Well, actually with the receiver, I would say on this play. And makes a nice sack right there. Okay, right here, got him a little bit inside. Got him right here. Was able to fake step him inside. He went inside, able to get that outside leverage right there, which is good. And just get it in front of him. Doesn't have the guys behind him. Makes a nice play right there. See what he does coverage. Definitely sticking in his zone. You know, I'm not gonna say because he did not jump this route. It's a not a good job of making a play right here. Like you take a look, you know, not this isn't amazing coverage right here. He gets lucky and is aware in a sense that the guy didn't completely catch it. Does do a nice job, able to get able to get the pick six right there. But I'm not gonna say that he made that play. He did it all because he really, in a sense, he really didn't. It's a bad throw. Uh, it was a high throw, and you were in close coverage to make the pick right there. But he did make the tip and was aware of it. Okay, that's a nice job. You know, gets some nice separation right here. Hits could have hit the slant a little bit harder right here because you take a look. You know, could have stopped and went out right there. Kind of glided into it, curved into it actually. Because you take a look, he kind of curved into the slant right here. Kind of like curved into it in a way instead of doing like a sharp turn with like a point turn. okay, makes the tackle, but you take a look, you know, you see he comes up, but then you see he's down low, feet stop, doesn't try and like drive through him, and this guy is just able to get through him and like gain a few extra yards from where he made first contact with him. Okay, able to get space right there. His original route running is not. You could definitely say that this is not like he gets pushed inside. But he does make a nice job. Gets open right there, makes a nice play. Okay, this right here. This is a nice play. I feel like he ran in too much. Didn't really understand because he was here before. It's not like he was running into the play. Could have got it back a little bit more. Could have possibly made a play right there. Like because he did have a solid position. You see the ball ended up like right here. Could have stayed back a little bit more. Came too much inside and could have and it would have backed up a little bit. Could have had the pick. Does a nice job not allowing the pass to get completed though. Okay, you know right here. He had so much. I don't know if it's a quarterback or what. Like right here, this is what he's got to do for if he's gonna do the um um whatever it's called, stop and go, because he stops, turns, and then he's able to get a decent amount. The guy's back, and, he's able to get a decent amount of space, but doesn't is too takes too long to get into that, which allows the corner to actually be able to get a little bit more understanding of what's going on. It makes a nice catch right there, shreds off a tackle. Does a nice job right there. You know, uh, this kid's he's a solid player. You can easily see that in his ability. Just working on creating separation is very seems like that's his problem, and because his footwork isn't the nicest. Because if it was, he'd be able to create a little bit more separation. He's not able to break a guy with definitely his stop and goes. But solid athlete all around. You know, Definitely defensively, maybe getting a little bit more aware of like where the ball is getting because that play, he could have gotten up there. He knocked it down. If he would have stayed still and was a little bit more patient, I feel like he could have gotten that pick. It's not like he was just like tightly coverage. He was playing in a coverage. He was in coverage right there, and he was like in a zone, I would say, and could have easily tried to ball hog it because he did have a lot of time to see it. It's not like it was like a short pass. It was a deep ball. Those are normally like you know, plays that are, easily picked, and it really looked like he was just going for the deflection on that play. It didn't really like look like he was going for the pass because he only put one hand up, you know. But all around a solid player. There's a lot that he can improve on, but everybody has these things that they need to improve on. So guys, remember to like, subscribe, comment down below, and check out the podcast. Peace.